Hello people! Today, we're building an adorable spiky monster together in Blender. First off, notice the screencast keys popping up in the bottom right corner whenever I hit Ctrl+S to save. They'll make following along a total breeze. Next, we need two of Blender's built-in add-ons, Auto Mirror and Loop Tools. Head to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons. Search for Auto Mirror, and if it's not active, click Get Extensions. Install Auto Mirror. To activate it, repeat those exact steps for Loop Tools. Install it, then activate it. And just like that, we're ready to roll. Let's jump in and start modeling our cute spiky monster. Okay, now let's begin. Press 1 on the numpad to switch to front view. Select the camera and the light, then press X, delete. Select the default cube. This will be our spiky monster's body. Go to the Modifiers tab. Add a subdivision Surface modifier. Then press the period key on the numpad to focus on the cube. Press Tab to enter edit mode. Then press Ctrl+R to add a loop cut. Move the cut down near the bottom. Then press S to scale that loop out slightly. It's getting round and cute. Exit edit mode. Press S, Z to squish the shape along the Z-axis a bit. And press Ctrl+A, apply rotation and scale. Perfect. We've got a soft, rounded base, ready for spikes and personality. Hover over the subdivision modifier and press Ctrl+A to apply the subdivision modifier. Now let's create the mouth. Press Tab to enter edit mode. Then hit 3 for face select mode. Select the 4 front faces. Press I to insert them. Then right-click Loop Tools Circle. To round out that mouth, press S to scale the circle down, and G, Z to move it into place. Switch to side view with 3. Press Alt+Z for X-ray mode. Then G to push the mouth slightly forward, and to rotate it just a touch. When it lines up nicely, press X faces to delete those inset faces. You've got a perfect mouth hole. Back in front view, press 2 for edge select mode. Hold Alt and click an edge to loop select the mouth rim. Switch to side view again. Press E to extrude the rim inward a bit. Then S to scale it for a clean finish. Perfect. Your character's mouth is looking sharp and ready for expression. Now let's add eyes and legs quickly. Since our body is perfectly symmetrical, we'll use a mirror modifier. Press N to open the side panel. Go to Edit, Auto Mirror, and click Apply. You'll see the mirror modifier appear. Press Tab to enter edit mode, and switch to face select with 3. Select the 2 top faces where the eyes will go. Press I to insert them. Press S, Y to scale them in slightly. Then press S, Z, 0 to flatten on the Z-axis. Switch to front view. Press G to grab and move the inset into perfect eye position. Right-click and choose Loop Tools, Circle, to make each hole perfectly round. When you're happy, press X, Faces, to delete those inset faces. Back in front view, press R to rotate the edges slightly. Perfect. Our mirrored body now has ready-made eye holes. Time to pop in those eyes and shape the legs. Now, let's create the eye sockets. Press Shift+A, UV sphere, and in the Add panel set segments and rings to 8. Press S to scale it down, then G to move it into a rough eye position. Press RX, 90 to rotate it upright, and press Ctrl+A, apply rotation and scale. Press Tab to enter edit mode, then 3 on the numpad to switch to side view. Press Alt+Z to enable X-ray mode. Select the front faces, and press X faces to delete them. Now you have a hollow socket to refine the shape. Press O to turn on proportional editing. Then press 1 for vertex select mode. Select a vertex. Press G to grab and move it into place. Scroll your middle mouse to adjust the fall-off. Do the same with the top vertex. A gentle inward nudge gives a perfect curve. Now to create the socket connection hole. Press 3 for face select mode. Select the 2 bottom faces of the socket. Then press I to insert them. Press S, X to scale that inset along the X-axis, and G to move it into the proper lower position. Press S, Z, 0 to flatten the inset. Then right-click Loop Tools Circle to make it perfectly round. Switch to side view. Press G to tweak the socket's vertical position, and X faces to delete those inset faces, leaving a clean hole for mounting on the head. Perfect. Your eye sockets are ready to snap onto the mirrored head. Now let's attach those eye sockets to the body. With the eye socket selected, hold Shift and select the body. Then press Ctrl plus J to join. The mirror modifier automatically applies to the socket too. Great.
Now let's refine socket fit. Press Tab to enter edit mode, and press 1 for vertex select mode. Alt-click to loop select all the eye socket vertices.
Press S to scale the entire socket up slightly, just enough for a snug fit. Select the bottom hole vertices of the socket. Then Shift plus click to select the corresponding holes on the body. Press F3, search for bridge edge loops, and hit Enter. Amazing. And for final shape tweaks, select the bottom row of newly bridged vertices. Press G to grab and move them slightly, refining the connection. Press Ctrl plus R. Scroll to add 2 loop cuts down the middle. Click to confirm. Select both new loops. Press S to scale them in a bit. This adds a crisp, stylized ridge around the sockets. Perfect. Our spiky monster's eyes are seamlessly integrated, ready for those final details. Now let's add the legs. Press Tab to enter edit mode, then 3 for face select mode. Select the 4 bottom faces. Press I to inset, then right-click Loop Tools, Circle, to round out the leg bases. Press R, Z to rotate them slightly on the Z-axis, and S to scale them down. Press X, faces to delete those insets. Alt-click the new edge loop. Press G to move it upward, and S to scale it in slightly. Press E to extrude the legs downward. Then S, Z, 0 to flatten the new faces, and S to scale the thickness in. Press F to fill the ends. Add a loop cut near the bottom. Click to confirm. Switch to face select mode. Select the 2 front foot faces. Press E to extrude out a small toe block. Go to front view. Press G to move those faces up and in. This refines the foot shape. Add a loop cut across the middle of each foot. Then press Alt plus Z for X-ray. Select the top vertices, and press G, Z to lift them slightly. This gives a cute, rounded foot profile. Add 1 more loop cut near the top of the foot base. Click to confirm. Perfect for stabilizing the leg shape. For final touches, back in object mode, go to the Modifiers tab. Add a Solidify modifier. Set the thickness to 0.05 and the offset to 0. This gives our monster a nice, uniform shell. Finally, press Ctrl plus 2 to add 2 levels of subdivision surface. Then right-click Shade Smooth for that ultra-soft, cartoon finish. Amazing! Now let's add the eyes. Press Shift plus A, UV sphere, then S to scale it down. Press G to grab and move the sphere into one of the eye sockets. Press the period key on the numpad to focus on your selection. Rotate it with RX 90 so the pole aligns front-facing. Press Ctrl plus 2 to add 2 levels of subdivision surface. Use G and S to fine-tune position and size. Then right-click Shade Smooth. Press G, Y to push the eye forward into the socket. Then Ctrl plus A. Apply rotation and scale. Finally, add a mirror modifier. Choose the body as the mirror object, and you'll instantly get 2 eyes. Now let's add the spikes. Press Shift plus A cube, then press slash to enter isolation mode. Press Tab for edit mode. Select the bottom face, and press X, faces to delete it. Switch to front view. Press Alt plus Z for X-ray, and 1 for vertex select. Select the top vertices. Press S to scale them in, giving you a tapered spike shape. Press Ctrl plus 2 to add subdivision level 2. Then press S, Shift plus Z, to flatten the spike on the X and Y axis. To reposition the origin at the spike base, press A to select all. Then press G, Z to move the mesh up. Watch the origin snap to the bottom. Right-click Shade Smooth. Press slash to exit isolation mode. Press G to move the spike to the monster's side. Enable Snap. Open the Snap options. Set Snap Element to Face. Enable Project onto Self. And tick Align Rotation to Target. Now grab the spike with G. It will snap perfectly onto the monster's body surface. For speedy duplication, add a mirror modifier, with the body as the mirror object. Now spikes mirror automatically. Finally, use Alt plus D to create linked duplicates, and place spikes around the monster. Vary their size and rotation for a natural, playful look. Your cute spiky monster is now fully equipped and looking fantastic. Now, let's bring our spiky monster to life with some materials and textures. First, switch to Material Preview in the top right corner. Then drag the bottom panel up and switch it from Timeline to the Shader Editor. Spikes. Select a spike. Click New, and choose a bright yellow or a cool blue for the base color. Then reduce the roughness for a slight sheen. Select an eye sphere. Click New, pick a light blue base color, and lower the roughness for that glossy look. Pupil. Enter Edit Mode. Select the central faces of the eye. Open the Material Slots dropdown. Click the plus button to add a new slot. Then click Assign. Click New, choose a darker shade, and you've got a perfect pupil. Now to add the skin shader. Select the body and pick a warm yellow base color. Now, press Shift+A, Noise Texture. Connect its color output into a color ramp. Bring the black and white sliders closer to the center. For subtler variation, connect the color ramp to a bump node. Then link the bump's normal into the principal BSDF normal input. Lower the bump strength to around 0.1. For a gentle surface detail on the noise texture, increase both scale and detail roughness to sharpen those spiky skin bumps. Finally, Shift+A, Texture Coordinate. Connect the object output into the noise texture's vector input, so it follows the monster's shape perfectly. And that's how you create your very own cute spiky monster in Blender. If you had fun, please smash that like button and subscribe for more playful Blender builds. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments what monster or creature you'd like to see next. I read every suggestion. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, happy blending.